How does it feel to be a human in a world where there is no humanity left? Where each one of us just think about ourselves? Well, we live in such a world. Wake up to such circumstances, because we ourselves have driven the humanity out. Colonialism has never caused us much good. It only brings about wars and rifts. Let's take the example of the British rule in India. They ruled over us for over 200 years and we barely gained anything from it. Well, except we now do have India and Pakistan. We have lost most of our humanity and there is a rift between Hindus and Muslims. Now that we have come to religion, let's talk about godmen. Most of these godmen commit such abominable and cloying crimes that it is astonishing. They deprive the middle class of their life savings, exploit women to such an extent, and they take action against those who try to go against them. Where is the humanity in this? Now, let's come to a more pressing issue, the state of the LGBTQ plus community in the world. How can we as humans even think of telling another human what is acceptable and not acceptable about their individual sexuality? This is one of the main reasons that many members of the LGBTQ plus community have not come out to even their loved ones because of the mere fear of reject. Recently, Australia granted permission for intersex marriages in the world, which is like a ray of hope in today's world. But why do we even need to grant permission for such a thing? It is our own sexuality, our own choice, our own life. And no one should ever have a right to tell us what is acceptable and not acceptable about it. If we cannot accept that another human standing next to us is different than us in a certain way, how will we, the youth, lead tomorrow? Where is our humanity? These are the more pressing issues that we hear about in newspapers and tabloids. But we often tend to forget the tiny things that we do every day that show us at how much we have lost our humanity. Recently, I was traveling to Goa, and at the boarding gate of the airport, I saw this old couple arguing with the head in charge. Later, we came to know that the old couple had not been provided with the wheelchair services that they had paid for. And the reason given to this couple was that the airport authority had forgotten. I mean, the wheelchair was their right. They had even paid for it. And the reason given to this couple did not reduce any amount of the distance they had to walk through the airport. If we treat our elders this way, where will we reach? What will happen when we get to that stage? We've often heard about thieves on the railway station or in the trains. Recently, a news surfaced of a 26-year-old woman falling to her death because a thief stole her phone and pushed her aside. Are we so desperate for that little amount of money that it becomes so easy for us to take a life just like that? Where is our humanity? We should not only show humanity towards our fellow humans, but also plants and animals, because they are what provide us with our bare necessities like food, water and shelter. But all we think of is, oh wow, I can build such an amazing mall if I blow out this part of the forest. But do we think about the trees that have stood in that position, tall and upright for so very many years? But do we think about the animals living in that tree, calling that tree their home? How will we feel if someone suddenly came and blew up our house? Well, we will definitely not live to tell the tale. It is us humans as a unit, as a whole, who have caused the problems in the world today, like global warming and terrorism. And I can give you many more facts and statistics that will tell you that we have lost our humanity or we are on the verge of losing it. But we know that. You and I, we indulge in it, we have seen it. But I feel that us knowing that we have lost our humanity is like a ray of hope. Because as we know it, we can work on it as a unit and bring the human back in humanity and the humanity back in the world. Thank you.